Thank you to all those wonderful people who are out there downloading and listening to us. And just for you guys, a special episode of the Fairy Tale Podcast. You were one of the first serious shows that I got into with, of course, Dragon Ball Z, which is like everybody's.
Oh, I've heard of that show.
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That show will not go away.
It never ends. You cannot kill off Dragon Ball Z.
No.
It's on Cartoon. It's on Nickelodeon now.
If it makes you feel better, my first anime was Fullmetal Alchemist, so I'm like, oh my god, Louis Armstrong, all the happy.
Oh yeah. Well, now that was the first, with all due respect, like seriously good anime I ever worked on. Like we worked on some ones that are kind of, I know, a bubblegum pop, like the Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho and stuff like that, which are, they're fine for what they are. But Fullmetal Alchemist was the first one I ever worked on that was just like, damn, that's good.
I am a big Yu Yu fan, and I definitely liked you being Ryzen in the final arc.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yusuke's ancestral dad. And I listened to the commentaries that y'all did at the end, and you were like, in your Kuwabara voice, you were like, yeah, don't be in the final season. I was like laughing so hard.
Yeah.
You're so funny with that. But, I mean, it kind of threw me for a bit because I'm also a huge Fruits Basket fan.
Oh, yes.
It was like, oh my, Ayame.
Yeah, that was the only character quite like that I've ever done. Not until I guess Grandpa Rome and Hitalia have I done anything so, how may I say this politely, light in the loafers.
So, yeah, hello and welcome to a special episode of the Fairy Tale Podcast.
Wait, what?
Just started it off, whatever. That's how we do this, yeah.
I like that start. It was a good start.
It was.
Nice
You just
little
kept
intro.
getting into it. I have described Dragon Ball Z to a few people. I was like, if you were to think of anime as a narcotic, then Dragon Ball Z would be like weed. It's your gateway to every other anime in the universe. That was kind of how I described it, because I was like, you will get addicted to this, and you'll be like, I need more, and then you slowly start branching out. But you've got like a large list of like voiceover work for games and anime.
I've been stupid lucky, and I'll be honest, Dragon Ball Z was a gateway to all my other voice work as well.
Right.
I was doing a lot of radio, and I was doing a lot of commercial voiceover before I started doing any anime voice work, but it was the Dragon Ball stuff that just got me completely started in this business. It's kind of brought me to where I am today, which is lame at best, but still better than before.
Now I've heard people say that you did like thousands of different voices on Dragon Ball Z, and I actually rewatched the original series a couple of months back. I think it was in either December or...
Was it like playing an old video game where the graphics just aren't what you quite remember them to be?
kind of a little bit, but I started paying more and more attention to the voices now, because at the time I was so engrossed in the story when I originally watched them. Now I could actually sit back and hear it, and I was like, oh my god, you are practically every character in that show. Like, it's so true. He's like every other person. Like, it's a little easier for me
Especially in the first, like, it's probably about as far as you got before you gave up on it. Because you probably made it through about Gohan training in the woods or whatever when you're finally like, okay, I can't watch this anymore. And then, because that's where I was playing most of the characters.
Right.
And I, in some defense, I kind of didn't have much of a choice. Funimation back in the day had about, 8 employees. They wouldn't pay enough money to get any professional agency to actually send their people over. I would call them and tell them what we were paying the actors to work on it, and they'd go, "You're kidding, right?" I mean, because that's not going to happen. So I had to call in people from wherever I could find them, and it was very hard to find people to do the work. So, and we were on such a tight schedule because we were racing the clock to get it on, Cartoon Network back in the day, that we just didn't even have a choice. A low voice came up and they're like, "Chris, you're doing that one." I'm like, "Okay, Chris, you're doing that one." Like, it's an old guy. Can we find anyone? No. All right, Chris, you're doing that one. So it kind of ended up turning out that way. I didn't realize how big Dragon Ball was going to become, to be honest. I was just a dude living in the world who'd seen a couple anime or something like that, and then
I don't think anybody had it at the time. I mean, I got introduced to Dragon Ball Z right before I went to basic training out of high school, because I graduated in 2000 and then went practically the very next month to Fort Benning for basic training. And I remember there was like this Japanese kid that was there, and I was like, and like apparently his mom had recorded the episodes on her VCR back home in Japan and sent them to him. And so I was like constantly bugging him to find out more spoilers. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then I remember when we were in AIT, we'd sit down in like this big lounge with a giant rolled out screen and sit there and watch the Cell Saga, and that was like awesome for us.
So I would like to do two things.
Okay.
Firstly, I'd like you guys to introduce yourselves because I don't know who you are. And then I want to
I'm God.
I want to introduce myself because I love doing that because I'm way into myself. And then I want to hear what Tina has to add about this game stuff that we were talking about, because she seemed really interested when we started talking about games.
Okay, well, we have two Tinas, technically.
Great.
Well, I think it was me, Tina, who said it.
Confusion is awesome.
But, all right. Well, we kind of go, because unfortunately right now, scanlations are the only way that we can stay current with the manga in Japan. Well, except with Naruto, because now that Shonen Jump Alpha's come out, we switched to Jump Alpha because we want to support the official releases, but unfortunately Kodansha doesn't have a way to do that, and in order to kind of avoid getting in trouble, we use just character names. But I guess we could go ahead and say our actual names.
You could say your character names. Okay. I don't mind. I just
Might
don't
be
know.
less confusing.
I don't know who. I just need to know who's saying what, because I see all these names.
I'm Richie and I'm Natsu. So
okay, yeah. Richie Natsu. Where's that one? There you go. I see that up there.
I am Tina Mickle, and I play Kana.
Hi, Tina.
Hi.
I'm other Tina, and I play Happy.
Love you, Tina.
I love you too.
Where's Happy on this? I don't see her name.
She
should be Ramen Fox.
Ramen Fox.
Yeah, she's also Naruto on Konoha Corner, so that's what. Yeah. Jace.
Okay, I just don't see the other Tina's name. I see a Bon, a Rin, a Sado, a Tina, and then, there's Tina Mickle. Okay, I see the other one. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Woo! All right, I feel better now.
I'm not imaginary, trust me.
Tina's our resident voice actress. Our whole goal is eventually we're going to push her into Funimation. So.
Who, me?
Well, both of you, actually.
Yeah, that's the goal here. That's the goal.
Well, our main goal with Fairy Tail is to try and get Season 2 picked up by Funimation. Like, encourage the hype for Fairy Tail and get more people to buy it, and so that Season 2 can get bought.
I'm all about that, too, because I like doing voiceover work, and I want that to happen. I have to be honest, this podcast was going 10 times better than I thought it was going to, partially because we're not talking about Fairy Tail yet.
No.
Because that's going to be very hard for me to do. Not because, not necessarily because I don't like it or anything. It's just because I don't know a whole lot about it. My entire world revolves around, to be honest, he is funny, I'm sure, in context, but when you just voice his lines back to back, you can go through about 5 episodes in about an hour, and all he says is, "I'm a man. Man, I'm a man's man. Let's fight. Man.
Yeah, our Elfman is probably going to know a little bit more. Maybe he could help you out.
Oh my gosh.
But later on in the series, he does become more involved, so there's more stuff for him later. So
become a manly.
Fingers crossed on Season 2 and Season 3.
Man, okay, then I'm really going to fight for more seasons of the show, because right now he's the most boring character. But he's not
like
boring.
a sweet, manly, brotherly dude man.
He's a big
He's
teddy
like-
bear.
He's like, oh man.
But then
Yeah, but that's all he says. It's like all he says. And so it gets kind of annoying as an actor. Like, here's your next line. I'm like, hey, wait, let me guess. He's going to say something about being a man. Okay, I get it. All right.
He's like a Californian surfer. Man.
Well, I mean, we figured we weren't going to have a lot to say regarding Fairy Tail. We were going to be, like, talking about everything else. It's kind of like if we ever got Roger, who does Deidara on Naruto, there would be no way I'd be talking about Naruto. I'd be talking about the fact that he's Ezio in Assassin's Creed and
I did
Chris
not know
Redfield
that.
in the Resident Evil series. I would be talking about that. Like the guy, I can't remember his name, but the guy that plays Choji in Naruto. I'd be talking Ninja Turtles the entire time because he was the voice of Michelangelo for the Ninja Turtles movies in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd be like geeking out about all of that stuff because that's my childhood right there. My adolescence was anime, which was even better. Because then I realized I don't have to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Are you talking about the Ninja Turtles that were like the animatronic heads?
Yes.
I was
those.
8 when those came out.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Me too.
Yeah. I was like
I think.
94.
16.
I was like 46, I think. I'm just kidding.
You are nowhere near that old yet.
No, I'm not.
This many.
All right. Yeah, Jalal, you should say something.
Oh, hi. I'm Travis, or Jalal on Fairy Tail, Kakashi on Naruto, and Rin Okamura on the Blue Extracast.
Sweet. And which icon is yours?
Mine should be the one that's also a yellow one with the guy with black hair.
Oh, there you go. I got it.
Just look for the one that has the flashing box
Yep. That too.
when they're talking.
Ah, that's cool. I see. I'm sorry. I haven't done one of these like multi-person podcasts before.
Oh no, that's cool. We're one of the few crews that actually has a
A
legitimately
poop
large
load of
crew.
people.
And it's mostly because what we do is we dub the manga, more or less. We read the manga out loud on our shows, and that's
Parody
why
of
we,
it.
yeah, we parody dub it. It's kind of like
Add
we fan
things
dub
that
it.
are very inappropriate.
Slut muffins.
Boing.
God. Yeah, we're an explicit podcast for a reason because most of us are young adults and we don't actually care if we talk dirty.
Love me some slut muffins.
Which is funny because our fan base is still prominently teenager.
Is it bad that I just thought of something perverted right now?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of
Especially when you said the word teenager. That's kind of
Okay. This is the running rule that we have on all of our on all of our shows that we do. We say anytime that you're at a convention, if you don't see ID, she's 12,
Yeah.
and that's how we establish that law.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
All right.
My rule is if they're at an anime convention, I run away from them. I'm just kidding.
Good thinking.
I found that most people at these cons are pretty cool. It kind of depends regionally. There's some, I couldn't actually name the towns off the top of my head, but there are some cities I'll go to and I will absolutely hate everyone there. And I hate to be a dick about it, but like, there's some places where just people, I just don't like them. Then I'll go to another con and I like every single person there. It's so
Then
strange.
you single them out because you remember them from the other con?
I kind of do. But
My only experience with a con that you've actually been to is New York Comic Con. That was the only time. And
I remember New York Comic Con. You guys,
Yeah.
there was a panel I had there where I was joking because every panel we had. Oh wait, no. New York Comic Con. Wait. Yes.
October.
Yes. Okay. That was the con where it was. Everyone had 3-part questions.
Oh, good
Oh
lord.
God. Yeah. For the Blu-ray thing.
Yeah, everyone was like, I have a
Yeah.
3-part question. I'm like, what? How's that even
I was standing over in the side around where everybody else, all the tech people were, and I was actually standing next to Adam Sheehan for most of that. And he was like, "Do you want to take a seat?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just gonna stand here and like not be part of this crowd at all."
You could have rescued me on that one, man. I actually had a really good time there. It was good.
Well, I did walk back with you guys when we were trying to catch a cab because I had to get back to LaGuardia.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It was very cold, And
yes, it was.
And it was raining, and I think I had my baby and my wife and one of my cousins or something was visiting me at the time too. So
yeah, I did. That was one of the things I did like shout at you while I was like, how's your kids? How's everything?
And I was like, leave me alone, shut up.
Get out.
Nah.
I'm sorry I punched you in the nuts. That was
yeah. Hey, it was coming. It was coming. That's all we got.
I got punched in the ball. Look, I got punched in the balls by Vegeta. Okay.
True.
No one.
That's a special love punch.
We're going to Dairy Queen.
My God, no. Let us not start with the abridged jokes. Please, no.
Someone said special love punch, though. Is that...
I said love nut punch.
Love nut punch? No, I don't think there was much.
A nut love
you know
punch?
What? That hurt so much. If there was any love at all, I did not feel it.
Nut love punch sounds like a flavor of Kool-Aid or something like that.
Or like Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Like Shorty
Oh,
Ball.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Use the door to the wall.
I'm done.
Yeah, it was like, no, I did say, like, congratulations on your baby girl.
Yeah, I know. Man, kids they're awesome to make because you make them using sex.
That is by far the best thing I've heard all day.
Now that he said that, everybody can now officially
it's like
unlock
making a cake.
Yeah, we have turned the explicit back on. Congratulations, you're about to meet the real.
You just want to push it off.
Fuck yeah.
There we go.
We're trying to be good because we didn't know exactly how to handle it. Wicked, man.
There we go.
I've been mute the whole time.
The dirty wordy words come out.
We have so many, like, it's crazy. Before I forget.
Being able to say vaginal blood flow, I didn't even know what to say.
One of these days, I'm going to have to get, like, around all of you guys and, like, just hand out, like, make, like, a bunch of CDs. It's probably going to be, like, 2 CDs long of just the outtakes that we have from when we fuck up trying to dub the manga.
Oh, my God.
It's me.
It's mainly her, but when she does it, it's funny how she does it.
She fucks them up in the best ways ever. I'm going to fuck up the line.
She has the best ways of fucking up a line.
I want to hear them.
It's a new talent of mine. I've conceived it.
Well, I will probably play a few. We've
can't
also got
believe that you fucked up this line. Damn it.
We've also got T-shirts that we just recently started putting out, and we'll try and get one to you because we try and.
I only wear muscle tees.
Only wear muscle.
Yeah,
that's all you can fit in.
Oh. I either wear muscle tees or super deep V's. That's about it, you know.
Actually,
if I can do both, usually that's what I'll do. It's like a muscle super deep V.
Unfortunately, we don't have a way to do anything Fairy Tail specific right now without copyright issues.
Yeah.
So right now, what we have is one for Konoha Corner, which is a ninja, and then like a cassette tape with the skull and cross, with like the crossbones going across, which is supposed to represent internet piracy, and it's saying that ninjas are greater than pirates.
Nice.
Like it has a greater. Then it says, "Be a ninja, not an internet pirate," and those are the T-shirts that we have right now.
I like.
So we're trying to get those to all the different people, and like if they want us, I mean, who the hell are we? But if they want us to like write encouraging things on them or sign it or whatever, we'd be glad to do that. So
I'd like you to write, "Please don't kill yourself" on mine.
Oh my God!
Kill yourself.
I mean, I just need. Sometimes you wake up and you just need to hear that.
Yeah, please don't kill
What
yourself.
about alarm clock?
Yeah.
The don't kill me clock.
The don't kill me clock.
Have you seen that Bondi? Have you seen that Bondi alarm clock that's called Gun O'Clock? It's got a little plastic gun, and in the morning a little target comes up, and it's a light gun. You have to shoot the target to turn off the alarm in the morning.
That's too Kool-Aid.
I kind of want that, but I think the best experience I've ever had turning off an alarm clock was, well, first off, because this wasn't my alarm clock that I got to do this to, but
person.
It was
a person. It was another person. It was one of my barracks buddies, my battle buddies. When I was in the barracks, he had a drill sergeant alarm clock, and it would play colors really, really loud every morning. So dun 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 dun, and oh my God! After about the fourth day, I just walked over there with a baseball bat and just went to town.
I just did that. Wait, speaking of baseball bat went to town, I just did that 2 days ago. Over the weekend, on Sunday, actually it was during the Super Bowl because I could give a shit.
Yay! I just told everybody Happy Commercial Day because that's all it was to me.
Well, I mean, it was even cooler. I guess even somewhat cooler. I guess that there were commercials on it, but now they play them all before the Super Bowl anyway. But on Sunday, I went to this thing in Dallas. It's called Anger Room, and you pay them like $45, and you get 15 minutes in this room where they give you a baseball bat and a bunch of stuff like computer monitors and microwaves and scanners and glasses and fluorescent bulbs and whatever, and you just get 15 minutes to smash the crap out of everything.
I want to go. Oh my god! Everybody,
Okay.
It is amazing.
Okay.
The only thing we have remotely like that here in Nashville is like there's a big area.
It's elementary school.
No.
Okay.
Middle school.
We have like this. We have like this building that's basically set up to be a giant bouncy castle, and you just send all these really hot girls in, and you watch them for about 10 minutes, and there you go.
See, there's Georgia. There's everything, but I do nothing.
Yep. Oh wait, you guys are in Georgia?
I
Yes.
am.
Well,
Most of us
most of them are in Georgia. We're sprinkled about the
Say I am again. Whoever's in Georgia. Who is that?
I am.
I,
both Tinas. Yeah.
both Tinas, Travis.
What part of Atlanta? Sorry, what part of Georgia?
I'm
We
about
live in
30
Forsyth County in
Oh
Cumming.
my god, too many people talking.
I'm about 30 minutes east from Atlanta in the little town of Bethlehem. Good luck finding me. It's small, but you won't find me.
Bethlehem? How close is that to like Dunwoody or not Dunwoody, Woodstock?
Oh, actually, Woodstock is like an hour and 15 minutes. My ex lives in Woodstock.
Yeah. Okay, my wife's family is all from Woodstock. They have 1 billion people in their family. They have
Word.
See,
yeah.
next time you come this way, we'll just like plan something at the mall. It'll be like the coolest.
Yeah.
Tina, Travis, you should tell him.
Okay, we live in the town of Cumming.
Oh.
City of Coming.
The city of Cumming. We have a running joke. There's
It is spelled Cumming.
We have a
So-
running joke. If you go down one road, we have a Dick's on your left and a BJ's on your right.
Oh,
Don't forget Babcock's down the street.
And we also have a billboard that says Cumming Singles.
Oh, God. I also like the fact that it says now entering, coming.
Yeah. I feel like on 316 heading towards my house, there's a sign that says just Jesus. On the other side of the billboard, it says coming soon. This that's right under that sign decided they're going to put a 100% approval sign. So when you get to a certain spot, it says Jesus 100% approval, coming soon.
Yes. Well, it would be weird if you had to sign off on everything. Can you imagine before getting an iPhone app made?
I feel a little bad for the place that I live in. Cause, I mean, I live in Nashville, but I
feel
in,
bad
like,
for the people that live near you, too.
thank you. No, I live in Hermitage, and Hermitage is known for Andrew Jackson, our president who did the whole Trail of Tears thing. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be. I don't want the area that I live in to be known for like possibly one of the most racist presidents in.
I don't actually
history.
want to be living in a town where I actually have to think about what history is either. Like
Hey, I live in
What's history? I don't know.
I don't want to know the history of where I live. I think it was made by prostitutes.
yeah. Well, I'd imagine it would.
I don't know. Somehow that seems like much more of a cooler history.
Yeah, I didn't think the prostitutes are cooler than the racist president.
I don't know. This is gonna be cool. This is gonna be cool because Wendy lives in Kentucky. Elfman, you're in Tennessee. You're in like Smithville. Gray, why don't you tell him where you're at?
I'm from the UK.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So it's like what? It's like 8 o'clock. Is it 2 o'clock in the morning there or something? Or where?
It's like they're 5 hours ahead of us on Central.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's cool now because you picked the optimum time. What time we normally record is like 8 at night, so it is 2 in the morning when he records. So this is actually a nice time for him.
We did like half the introductions and kind of like derped off of that.
Yeah.
So he knows the 2 Tinas and a Travis and not the rest.
Okay, so now we've got to get Gray, Wendy, and Elfman. So Elfman, you're up first.
My name's Caleb. I'm Uncle Elfman and children.
You were very quiet. Lean in closer.
That's what she said.
Oh, God.
Oh, baby.
Coming.
Yeah. That's the other thing. Our podcast is basically 1 hour of that's what she said jokes.
Mhm.
So
Pretty much.
And then another 5 minutes of only me.
It's kind of like the whole reason to follow Eric Vale on Twitter is just because he posts some of the most random, retarded, funny shit I've ever seen.
Dude, he is awesome.
I love reading his tweets.
Twitter makes my day better.
Tweeter.
If we get Eric Vale on, I am gonna have to ask him though if he thinks he got typecasted as like the pervy person ever since Sanji. But which is another thing I wanted to talk to you about real quick. You're Zoro on One Piece.
No, I'm not.
And
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I am.
Okay. That's pretty awesome. Also, I like one of the pictures that I saw that you have. It's either on Facebook or Twitter, one of those two, and it's Vegeta fighting against Zoro, and I was like, that is epic. I don't know why, but it's just epic.
Oh, yes, somebody drew that for me. It was really, really rad. It's a picture of Vegeta and Zoro going at it. It's awesome.
All right, Gray, Elfman, did he ever hear you?
I don't know.
I hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
My name's Caleb. I'm also Elfman and Joji. It hates me. It really does hate me.
What a jerk.
I know.
Man, I can't believe it.
Stop for porn.
It sucks.
You have more issues with Skype and Pamela than you actually believe. Like, it's pretty... like, if we could find a better way to record, we totally would.
Oh, it's okay. I think Skype sounds pretty good. I integrated Skype into our studios recently because it sounds better than phone patch call-ins and even ISDN calls because they just sound like Skype just is so clear.
Right.
Especially if you use the iPhone Skype app.
Well,
Yes.
I am going to talk a bit about Okratron.
Did you say Oprah or Okra?
Okratron.
Ooh, yummy.
It's studio.
Yes.
Can I just like live in a cupboard there, please?
Yes.
Oh my god! All right, you guys, I'm packing up my shit. I'm moving.
You're gonna have to come out of the closet in order to live in the
Well,
cupboard.
I already did that one, so I'm
All right,
good.
sweet. No, Okratron 5000 is a studio where we record voiceover for video games and anime, and we also do sound design and music and Foley and anything else that involves audio.
See, that's what I want to do.
You piqued my interest.
Come on, let's go. Let's go live in this cupboard together, everyone. Let's just go.
Yes.
I'm okay with this.
Let's go.
I'm stealing your
You piqued my
chips.
interest with music.
I'm already recording in a closet, so I might as
It might be kind of cool to have you guys just all sitting in just one room all the time, and it's just
You like open the closet. Hey, can you pass me the chips?
Yeah.
Open the
Wait, this is in the pantry.
We're like live from Okratron's closet.
Wait, I gotta go to the bathroom. Not to open your mouth.
Oh!
Ew! You're not my boyfriend.
Entertainment.
Yes, I am.
And then I just grab Happy as a shield.
I think it'd be rad if I just had you guys all in a room and like clients would come by and they're like, all right, and our podcast is in here, and it's open.
Like, hey,
It's not my third
the only time we see the light.
Oh, no, you know what? I make you do this all the time. Tina, Happy, do your Happy
No.
voice. You
Do it. Say wienerfish.
I'm not saying wiener fish.
Say it. Do it. That's
Do it.
Buddha.
No, I won't go first. Give me some
No.
I'll do
Oh,
something.
wait, so, aha, thank you. All right, so, all right, I'll do the embarrassing thing. I had to, his wife made me do this in front of Mark
That's
Hamill.
what she said as well.
Right? Oh, good Lord. I'm trying to think of a better line to say. I mean, everybody loves it when I curse.
Tina, you should tell
The
Tina.
song was? Oh. Tell me, Bats, what is it you're afraid of most? Failing to save this cesspool of a city? Not finding the commissioner in time? Me? In a thong?
Yes.
I like.
Oh, I do all the Killer Bee dialogue in the Mark Hamill Joker voice, so it's the greatest thing, because he says shit and fucking damn all the
trying
time.
to rap.
In the Joker voice. Yeah, and trying to rap, he's like, that's not how you do it, motherfucker! Naruto, you're doing it wrong!
Do it, Tina. Do the wienerfish.
I get to say the most awesome, random, rappy shit.
So you
And
never hear the Joker
We'll wrap
say,
that shit
ever.
up.
ever hear the Joker say, I get to say it, and I'm loving it. So
Tina, wienerfish.
That's-
I love
No!
doing the Herbert voice.
Jesus, I can't do that.
you have to
I
do
mean a
your happy
fish.
voice. We've got, I mean, Tina, all right, the dopey Tina that doesn't want to do her happy voice, and Travis over here, they've both been on The Walking Dead. So
Whoa.
That's some actual credits to their name. I mean, like, were you a zombie?
Yes,
Travis?
I was a zombie season 2. I was on episode 1, 2, and 3, and Tina and I will be on the finale on March 14th.
Sweet.
Oh! Wait, Tina, are you going to actually be a survivor?
No, she's a zombie.
No, I died.
With me.
You do die, so okay.
I died in season 1, and then
We were
don't
on the
spoil it.
very
Don't
last
spoil it.
episode.
I'm just
No,
kidding.
we won't.
No, she was like a random. She was like one of the random survivors at the beginning, and like they were supposed to kill her off in one episode, but she got sick and couldn't get there to film.
She had to get her
I had
gallbladder
to get my
removed.
gallbladder taken out.
Oh.
At 19.
At 19 years old.
Do you know what's weird? The girl who plays Elfman's sister is Monica Rial, I believe.
Love Monica. She's
She just had her gallbladder removed
Really?
Why did she get hers removed?
because it didn't fit in her anymore or something. I don't know.
It just said no.
Yeah,
She's
it
like
was.
a hermit crab. She had to get one bigger than the other.
Yeah, her gallbladder. Yeah, she just had to crawl into another gallbladder.
Do another gallbladder. Oh my god.
No, her gallbladder was just being an asshole, and so.
Mine too. I had 25 gallstones in mine.
Oh god. No, you have to do your happy voice first.
Yeah,
then.
and I still have my game question.
Can I do my happy voice while asking the question?
Yes.
Sure.
As long as it ends with what was it? What phrase?
Wienerfish.
Wienerfish?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And say, let's pretend my name is Wienerfish, and so just say that, comma, then the question.
Hey, Wienerfish.
Excuse me,
Wait, now I'm gonna
comma,
forget the
Wienerfish.
question.
I want to have you back on. Yes. Oh.
You're just full of win. Full of win
Yeah,
everywhere.
epic winning. Do you have tiger blood yet?
No, I passed on the tiger blood.
No, he must have had the blood of the Asian.
He has the genius.
Oh god, yeah.
Genius. Like,
Yes, another of the new segments that we have is bartending with Loki, in which our Loki teaches you how to make these drinks named after. One of the things he was trying to say blood of the ancients, and it came out as blood of the Asians.
nice.
And left that in the episode.
blood of the Asian.
I could kill it, but it was so funny how bad we were ripping on him for that, so I just left it in the show. But I was like, Todd Havercorn's never going to talk to us again, but you know.
Oh.
No, Todd loves us. He's gonna. We're making him get a tattoo. We're part of the whole get Todd his tattoo movement. So.
Todd is not going to get a tattoo because he's a puss. He's not going to.
I'm going.
Snap.
You know what? I am going to get the tattoo if season 2 gets out. So
Still can't decide.
let me know, and I swear to God, I'll be like, hey, we'll get a tiny film crew, and I don't care how I am. Even if I'm crying like a little bitch, we will film it and put it up on YouTube for your enjoyment.
Tattoos
So-
don't hurt.
I used to know what we were talking about in this podcast, and now I have no clue. And
They switched to Skyrim, which is a game I can't stand and don't care
Happy
anymore.
oh, did someone steal your sweet roll or something?
Yeah, I have no-
Oh, but I actually remember my game question now that we're kind of back to it.
I'm more about the Old Republic than I am about Skyrim.
The question that I had was actually for Blood Rain 2, because it was a game series I played when PlayStation 2 was still cool, and I had no idea, like, to be honest, I don't ever know much about voice actors until something comes up that makes me look them up and know something about them. And I had no idea that you played Slez from Blood Rain, and I was like, no way! So I went back and looked at it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yes.
That was all for, I played Slez in Blood Rain, and I did some other stuff in Blood Rain as well. I was also this really awkward kind of like DJ at the beginning of that game.
now I need to go replay it.
Well, no, don't. Because as we said at the beginning, you're going to go back and you're going to play it again. You're going to be like, oh, I'm expecting this to be great. And then you're going to realize that, like, it's just
It's shitty graphics.
not.
On video games as
There's
well.
so few games that when you go back and play them, they're not like I downloaded the emulator for the original Zelda video game, and I was like, okay, yeah, Zelda, I'm going to love this. And then I sat back and I had...
It's like, what are these cubes doing in front of me?
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
Cubes in HD.
Why is this so difficult? I'm used to games that require actual thinking. Why is this game so difficult?
Man, I'm surprised. Like, I would have been right with you hating on Skyrim, like, about 2 months ago. But then I started playing it, and now I'm like, I have no idea what happened to me. I actually went to play Skyrim with the intention of destroying the game. I was going to break it no matter what. I was just going to go through. I was like, I'm going to be the biggest sneak ever, but I'm going to hold giant weapons. And I'm going to wear huge armor, which makes no sense. And I'm going to do a bunch of dumb stuff. But what's weird is the game kind of let me do it. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. You can do whatever you want. And it felt kind of cool. But like if you walked into someone's house and like, I am going to crap all over the floor and you're going to like it. And they go, you can do that. And you go, seriously? Go ahead. And then you do it and they're like, you're fantastic. That's great. Do it again.
Skyrim, I said the same thing. Like, I hated it first, played it, and then I loved it. And it kind of killed me because it really urged me to play it when all I see is Brina updating about her husband who's addicted to it on Facebook. So then I was like, okay, and I finally
it's pretty
played
bad
it
when your teacher plays it.
On New Year's, I sat there and played it for like 6 hours while my one friend was passed out because she got hit by a truck like 2 days before, and the other one passed out because they were just tired. So I'm sitting there playing Skyrim with a friend who's all drugged up and the other friend who just passed out till like 7 a.m. It was brilliant.
My friend sat me down to play it, and I was making a character, and on his PS3, I forgot that I had customized how the buttons are on mine. So I thought I was hitting backspace when I hit enter. So my name through the whole game ended up being Prisoner.
Nice.
It could have been so much worse. It could have been so much worse.
It could have. But
I'm playing BioShock 2 right now.
Oh my god, BioShock.
That's a great game.
Yeah. Playing BioShock 2, Mass Effect 2. I'm a game designer and I'm going back. Like, I wanted to do... And the one thing I hated about Mass Effect 2 is I'm going through and I played it and I saved almost everybody. I had Miranda died at the very end. They didn't even have a cutscene for her death. It's just, oh, by the way, here's a coffin. I was like, no, because I wanted to save everybody before Mass Effect 3 came out. So
But you can't.
I played the whole freaking game, got all the DLC, everything. I was like maxed out with all my shit and she still died and I was so pissed. And so I put the game down for like 6 months.
Oh, God.
I love what you just wrote. No one will know.
No one will ever know.
Apparently I can't spell again today, but no, I ain't sharing you.
So, when I type, are you guys hearing it really loudly? Because I think I'm...
No. Actually, most of this, especially if you're set to... Here's another little trick with Skype. If you're set to Do Not Disturb status, anything anybody types will not make that sound.
Okay. It's kind of nice. I'm just wondering if, when I'm typing...
No, we don't hear you typing.
Okay, because I just don't know what microphone's going through, if it's going
Hey,
through
every time I type, my fingers scream, so I mean...
Okay, cool. I like it.
Happy you have to do your voice now.
Okay.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, the man.
Whose name is Wienerfish.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Wienerfish, I have a question for you. My question is, do you actually remember every character you've ever played ever?
Wow, that's an awesome voice. No, I do not remember every voice I've ever played ever. I'm lucky if I remember what I did yesterday.
I know that feeling.
First world problems.
I think I had toast.
I really do have the worst memory. I have just absolute crappy memory. If I don't...
It's just funny when people are like, oh yeah, I remember you as this person, and then you're like, wait, oh yeah, I remember that person.
Here's one that'll probably jog your memory though. When I was playing one of the awesome games that I love ever, when you were Sledge in Borderlands.
Yes, I do remember that voice, because we just finished the voice work for the new Borderlands game.
Oh, I want to play that so badly.
And everyone just gasmed.
I remember hearing that. I was like, why does that sound familiar?
What other stuff do we have? I think we had, fan quests or some shit. I know I've got to talk to you on Barret, or I will get killed by the rest of the crew of that if I don't talk to you about it. But, yeah, fun stuff. Okay, let's see. Zach Adams asks you to do a Jiroro Old Spice commercial. What?
Oh.
The Old Spice commercial. Power.
Oh yeah. It's like, hey, I'm a frog. Look over there. I'm a frog still. I have a gun. I like Natsumi. Now Natsumi's not there. Be the frog that you wish your man could smell like. I'm on a horse. I don't know. I
knew who the Kiroro thing was, because I've seen Querer el Gunso, or Sergeant Frog. Like, Todd got me into that, and your frog character is the one I love the most, and I know that sounds like I'm totally sucking up, but to a point I am, but it's true, like, I love that he's in love with Natsumi. Like, that right there is the funniest damn thing ever.
Oh, dude, I think he's a great character. And, you know, it really upsets me that show, that show is not, that didn't do well enough, I guess, because I don't know if they're doing any more episodes or not, but it seems like they might not be.
It's absolutely huge in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why it's not huge here. Like, it's a major thing in Japan. Like, right after the earthquake and tsunami, they were sending letters to kids, like they were written to them from Sergeant Frog, to them, telling them, to chin up and, or whatever the term they would use. It'd be like ganbare, I guess. But, they were basically, letters written by Sergeant Frog telling them that, keep doing your best and things are going to get better and then we'll take over Pico Pond together.
Is the anime better than the manga? Because I could not sit
I could not breathe during the anime. I was laughing that hard.
Yeah, the anime, I'd say, one thing I like about the anime is that it kind of transcends Japanese culture. If you could run that on Saturday mornings with it, maybe edit it a little bit, run it on Saturday mornings, and I think kids would like it just as much because it's so universally cool. Like the themes are. There aren't too many heavily Japanese heavy-handed themes. There's a lot of them are just pop culture things or stuff that all of us would understand. I think I tried to buy the soundtrack, and I ended up getting like the stupid soundtrack. I hate soundtracks when you buy them and it's not like the score. It's just all the really crappy J-pop they put in the song.
Yeah. I didn't like. Another thing that I liked about Dragon Ball Z, and even with all the fans saying, "Oh, the original music," blah blah. I liked Bruce Faulkner's soundtrack.
I didn't, so we can fight about that. Yeah.
Fighting.
Okay, we'll fight about that then.
Yeah, I thought Bruce.
I'm gonna get punched in the nuts by Vegeta yet again. So,
I'm sorry.
I actually have a question now that we're kind of talking about music. Have you did you guys consider with the Yu Hakusho OVAs actually dubbing their character songs?
I'm sure that if it were allowed, if it were a possibility, it would have happened because Justin Cook, the director of that show, is also the head of production now at Funimation. Like he's head of all production, and he is a massive Yu Yu Hakusho dork bag. And
of course, he's Yusuke. I mean, oh god, my best line from that show ever was just him trying to crawl up that hill. Like, his whole thing of trying to win Keiko back is, "Keiko, don't leave me, look, I'm a crab!" And then falls down the hill. I'm like, that's how you get your girl to fall in love with you right there. You walk like a crab, fall down a hill. Totally works.
Yu Hakusho is just my favorite anime.
Okay, I'm calling this person out because they wanted me to ask this question. Rupert Anthony Anderson Jr. calling you out. This is basically his question to you, Chris. Can you say this line from the movie Pulp Fiction in Piccolo's voice? It's basically he wants you to quote Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson. So it's basically... Here, I'm just going to copy and paste it in there. Okay, done. That's what he wants you to say.
Okay. Dear Mom, this is me, not... I still have that rash. Do you have the ointment I left at your place? You might want to recopy that in Paysac. I think you did. That was from their last email.
That is totally not what I typed. That
was my message. Jeez, stop.
Oh.
Happy.
Happy.
Let's see.
Fish rash.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say that one more goddamn time. And then go, Gohan. Get out of here. Do it. Don't do it.
Who cares?
Round.
The
Namekians no curse words.
Yeah.
Yes, Namekians no curse words.
The question I had was actually relating to Fullmetal Alchemist, like I was mentioning earlier. I love it tons. And it was really, like I said, also my first real anime of sorts. But the question was, what is your favorite Armstrong line? And whatever it is, can you say it? Just so I can have my muse filled for the day.
Let's see. I like any line of his that involves, like, this is the saying of favorite lines that has been passed down the Armstrong line for generations. I like all of his big, broad lines, which are most of them.
I like big broads.
Yeah, and I cannot lie. So yeah, that was the best. I love the episode where he meets his sister.
Okay, I've got possibly one of my. Okay, I don't know if anybody's asked you to say that, but if I could get you to say that as Louis Armstrong.
Okay.
That would be. I don't even know if I spelled acceptable right, but what the hell ever.
That looked okay.
Okay.
Okay. Edward Cullen, how dare you! Only my sparkles are acceptable.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna
end up all over.
That is Oscar worthy.
We had one episode of Konoha Corner where
God.
Cinnamon Toast Vampire.
Yeah, and we said they don't count as vampires. They're cinnamon toast crunch vampires. It's the taste you can see.
Taste you don't want to see.
Yeah, the taste you don't want to see. But so that ended up becoming our nickname for anything Twilight. We call them the cinnamon toast crunch vampires because they sparkle. I did that a little too well.
Yeah.
Yeah, still a little bit. I am in a closet, so.
I have this weird feeling that somebody wants to ask an FMA question.
I mean, how would you know?
I don't know. I just know things. Okay, I know shit, so just ask it.
He knows the future.
You are so psychic. Oh my god, it's like you have ESPN or something. So, how did you feel in Brotherhood with the introduction of Armstrong's older sister?
Oh, I loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. And it was nice because a voice actress named Stephanie Young played her, and she and I always play off of one another. We always get roles opposite one another because she is kind of like the female version of my voice.
Oh my gosh.
And I just have to say that, like FMA so rules. I love it so much. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, I can relate.
I'm kidding. That was a joke. I actually I simultaneously typed the opposite into the text.
Yes, it is awesome.
I love doing that to people.
I'm just gonna say this. At least you're not as annoying as that guy Nate. This guy Nate, but you probably want to kill him just as much as I do.
Oh.
There's a guy who walks around as Kuwabara, and that's the only thing he says. Like, he walks around the convention, he's just like, Kuwabara, Kuwabara. And I walked up to him and I said, "You're saying it wrong." And he goes, "What?" I go, "It's Unimission." And like, I just totally ruined myself because I just tried to imitate you and failed. So there we go.
Well, that's okay. A lot of people do that and fail, and that's fine.
Yeah, but at least
hey, look, he knows he's still awesome, so it's all good here. You're just reassuring him.
How do you like screaming when you're Vegeta?
That's what she said.
Wow.
That's what Bulma said.
I think that's like...
where and what he's screaming, apparently.
I think that's like how do you like screaming when you're in Vegeta? I think that's
Yeah.
That's what she said. I can't say I absolutely love screaming at any point, but I am actually pretty good at it.
Well, I think that by now you have back for it.
The Vegeta is hands down though still one of my favorite characters. I absolutely loved. I loved working on Vegeta's voice. I far more than any other voices I did. It wasn't the easiest voice, but it was definitely the most fun.
I think we've definitely learned about the screaming aspect, at least on this show. Like Naruto, I mean, it's not like, because it's very shonen, very actiony and all that good stuff. But with Fairy Tail, like, it's insanely intense when you're getting to this, and I'm doing Natsu, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, wow, did I pick the dumb character? Because on the other show, I'm Gaara, and he's like
the quiet
borderline.
He's an emo
kid. He's so easy to do. like, I just say a couple of lines like this, and that's pretty much my day. Whereas Natsu, I'm like, oh god, it's like I'm screaming all over the place.
Oh yeah, Fairy Tail is pretty much is Dragon Ball reinvented in a different form.
Yeah. I get to play the alcoholic, so it's cool.
We told him about the groping Goku we saw in the manga.
Oh my god.
Goku's up in a field.
No, there's a guy that was in this, they're in a tournament saga in the manga right now, and in the audience, there's a guy that looks exactly like Goku, and he has his entire forearm up this girl's shirt.
Nice.
It's so weird.
And we thought it was hilarious, and apparently there's a massive, like, there are so many hidden freaking characters. We saw a Sailor Moon.
There's a Hitsugaya. There's a baby Hitsugaya in the audience.
Yeah, there was a lot of random freaking characters.
Nice.
Alrighty, so, what last statements did you have?
I hate all of you. Let's see. This was really stupid. Your podcast blows. I love you all, and I'm just kidding.
I live in your closet.
Oh yeah, you guys are welcome to come down to live at Okratron in the closet here, and
I'll bring the chips.
We'd actually have decent recording equipment.
Let's talk again soon. This was fun, actually.
Oh my god. So awesome.
Alright, so Chris just left. It was really, really fun. He has said that he would love to come back and do this again, as you guys heard. So, now would be the time. If you want to hear, if you have questions for Chris, and they're not, apparently he didn't give a care if they're lazy, if they're racy or not. So, fuck keeping it classy. Send in your questions. Email them to fairytalepodcast@gmail.com. What did you guys think about the interview? Let us know. Now the crew is going to tell you what they thought about the interview. And we're going to have a good old time wrapping all of this up because, dude, that was like 57 minutes of awesome right there. Just awesome.
Are you gonna call on us just to make things?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. It was friggin' awesome, and I think just between him talking and like just chatting in the actual chat box and some of the things he was saying, he's really loose and cool guy, and I would totally love to do that again. So.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you would totally love to do him.
Oh, sure. Sure. Let him hear that one.
There isn't a dry seat in the house. Just saying.
Oh, good lord, my friend.
I'll tell you what I thought in a minute. I'm changing my pants.
Look, I'm just gonna say, I'll be in his closet. Somebody better be bringing the damn soda.
I'm bringing
I'm bringing it.
Happy, I have a feeling that your panties are the wettest out of all of ours.
Well, why?
Just because.
He complimented your voice of Happy, so I assume that's a good thing.
Because Chris is just that awesome.
I love how every time a voice actor comes on, they're like, do your voice. I'm like, no. And then I feel like a douche because I'm doing it, but then I'm like, wait, this kind of pimps me out in a way, but then I still feel like a douche.
No, the funniest part is you, like, when you're doing it, you're like, I feel like a douche, and then you don't understand. They're genuinely shocked and surprised at how good your voice is, because they're like, oh, amateur voice actor, whatever. And then you do a voice, and they're like, holy crap, that's good. You are a good voice actor. If you think Happy is a good voice actor, send your emails to fairytalepodcast@gmail.com. Let her know that you think she is pimpalicious.
And not a douche.
Use that word, pimpalicious, and not a douche.
A sploosh douche.
She is a delectable slut muffin. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I still want the alarm clock that makes her money.
A DSM!
You people don't know that DSL stands for dick sucking lips?
Oh, I didn't get the lips part right!
I told you got lips.
Yummy! Yeah.
DSL. I like the DSLs on that girl. What we're saying is dick sucking lips.
I ain't complaining.
What did you say, kind sir?
Of course not. You're incoming. Oh.
That hasn't happened yet.
What?
You haven't sprayed in her mouth yet? What?
No way, Jose. That stuff's salty and sour at the same time.
That's why you ask them to eat more fruits and less meats.
Yes.
Alright, so did anybody else have anything that they wanted to say about the interview?
I had a constant stream of piss, shit, and jizz.
What else are some of the cool things that, I mean, dude, he was so chill.
He was really cool, and there was no censor. Like, we're being like, nice censor gone, and it was beautiful.
And then we were like, we all started out like, oh, we shouldn't say anything dirty, blah, blah. And I was like, whore, slut.
And then as soon as he said one thing, and I was like, oh, there it is, it's over. And
the filter came off.
Tina said fuck, and he was like, oh, there it is. And then I said fuck, and then everybody was like, fuck.
So
Bloody
I did not expect him to be as
It's that dirty, buddy. What's the problem?
I was speaking. I didn't.
Yep, I said suck my balls.
Oh
Mr.
my god, you dickhole! Let me fucking talk!
What I said was suck my balls.
I hate you!
What did you just say?
I hate
Okay,
you,
continue.
You whore!
I love you, Wendy. We make love later.
Oh, sweet God, yes, please.
So what was this Final Fantasy 4 talk?
Okay, I did not expect him to be as chill as he was, and that was fucking awesome. And
You were so fucking nervous for no reason.
I wasn't originally.
I couldn't sleep last night, and then I was like, today I was up super early, and I was like, oh my god, it's today, I'm gonna die. And then I was like, he's really cool, nerves were gone in like 5 seconds.
Actually,
Yeah.
my
I think the other thing is we don't take ourselves too seriously at all most of the time. So we're like, we don't know how to be serious. So us sitting here trying to be serious is meaning that we're all quiet.
yeah.
Why do you think I was quiet so half
And then as soon as we realized, oh fuck, we could just be us. Everybody was talking, and we were having a good old time.
My best friend was actually more excited and nervous. She was for me, because I told her what I was going to be doing, and she pretty much was just like, oh, sweet Jesus in heaven!
Aren't you glad you people know me?
Not really. I mean, yeah.
Okay, so no sigh on the next.
I love you.
Wait.
Alright, so yeah, that is it for the video.
Alright, so that is our interview that we just did with Chris Sabat. He was super, super awesome, and we were dorky and just us. But we had a really good time. Can't wait to have him back on and just kind of chill, talk about everything yet again. Hopefully get put in a closet at the Okratron studios. That'll be really, really fun. If you'd like us to have Chris Sabat back, please let us know. Email us, fairytalepodcast@gmail.com. But yeah, that is it from our guild to yours. Peace off from the greatest guild in the world, Fairy Tale.